It was 1:23 a.m. on April 26, 1986. Deep inside reactor number 4 of the Chernobyl Nuclear Power Plant in Soviet Ukraine, engineers were running a routine safety test. Nobody in the control room could have imagined that within seconds, the most catastrophic nuclear accident in human history would be unleashed. During a failed steam test, reactor number 4 exploded with a force that was unprecedented. The volume of radiation immediately released was staggering, and it was soon detected as far away as Sweden. The explosion blew the 1,000-ton steel lid clean off the reactor, exposing the burning core to open air. Graphite rods and nuclear fuel were launched into the night sky like burning meteors. The Soviets initially sought to keep the explosion completely hushed up, as it would be disastrous for their global image. They said nothing for over 40 hours, and when they finally made a statement, it was only to say 2 people had died and a committee had been set up. The reality was catastrophic. Uranium fuel inside the reactor's core became molten when it overheated. When the steam blew the reactor apart, heat, steam, and molten nuclear fuel combined to form a 100-ton flow of searing hot chemicals that poured out of the reactor and burned through the concrete floor to the basement of the facility. The elephant's foot is comprised of control rods, fission products, nuclear fuel, structural material from the reactor, and other matter. When it was first formed, the nuclear waste was so radioactive that just being near it for minutes would cause lethal radiation exposure. In June of 1986, dosimetrists Mikhail Kostyakov and Vladimir Kabanov found themselves at the foot of a flight of stairs on the ground floor of the destroyed reactor. And Alexander Kupny went and filmed inside the reactor multiple times, risking the high chance of radiation poisoning. Viewers of the footage noticed the screen quality kept changing because radiation was interfering with the cameras. While the elephant's foot hardened in the basement, 49,000 people in the nearby city of Pripyat were told to gather their belongings for a temporary evacuation of just 3 days. They never came back. In the aftermath of the explosion, 600,000 liquidators were sent into danger without full protection. They shoveled radioactive graphite off rooftops by hand. Since it was first discovered, the radioactivity of the elephant's foot has decreased, and it will remain dangerously radioactive for thousands of years, a permanent, silent monument to the worst nuclear disaster in history.